We're gonna make a noodle soup, and I am not sure yet if I'm gonna add the potatoes or not, but we're gonna start with a tomato sauce that has these ripe tomatoes, an onion. I'm not sure yet if we're gonna do the whole onion. I'm kind of doubling the recipe, and I think that that will require an onion. A couple of cloves of this garlic, and then we're gonna add in some chicken broth. We're gonna brown up some of this tiny pasta. This is Fellini number 181. There's other little thin pastas that you can use in place of this. And then some recipes call for this chicken bouillon. You can use any chicken bouillon. And then it also calls for tomato bouillon. But in lieu of tomato bouillon, we have this Italian all-arounder seasoning blend that we're gonna mix up with our tomato sauce. All right, we've got our coquette or cast iron pot or whatever heavy bottom soup pot you have, any type of soup pot that you have will work. This says 8 servings per container. So do we want to use all of it? Yes, I'm cooking in pajamas today. It is New Year's Day, and we're just taking it easy. Just taking it easy, having a good time. I'm not sure how much of this to use. So we're just gonna go in with a generous half a box. I'm gonna do half. Or are we gonna do all of it? It says 8 servings. I'm gonna do all of it, I guess. Ooh. So we'll make a big old pot of soup. The kids can eat on this for the next little while. All right, we've got those in there. We're gonna bring those up to a golden color. Now we're gonna make our tomato sauce. All right, we're throwing, this is a smaller onion, so we're gonna do some onion in with our tomatoes. And I am using 1, 2, 3, 6. I am going to add as many ingredients as I can to my Vitamix mixer to make the sauce for this Mexican noodle soup that we are making. It's Mexican noodle soup with potatoes, and it's delicious. So you're going to want to write this recipe down because it's cheap, it's easy, and it's going to fill bellies. Everybody's going to be happy with it. So we've put in our tomato seasonings, our Italian spices. Now we're adding in a little bit of the chicken bouillon. We also put in our tomatoes, our garlic, and our onion. And then I'm topping it off with some chicken broth so that we can have enough liquid in here to make a good sauce. Now you do have to push this down throughout the blending process, but it does blend up very smooth, very beautiful for your soup or your sauce, whatever you plan on using this for. Today we're using it in a soup. All right, this is looking really good. These are starting to brown up beautifully. Just stir them like every minute or so. We're also gonna serve this up maybe with some quesadillas on the side. If you wanted to strain this tomato puree, you would need a food mill. I tried to do it over the pot that was way too hot and it started steaming and burning my hand. So I just gave up on trying to strain it out, and we just dumped everything, pulp, seeds and all in there. But most everything got ground up pretty fine. We didn't have any chunks or anything in this. It was a very fine pureed soup with the Vitamix. I'm going to end up adding quite a bit more liquid. Let's say we fill it up to that line that's on the pot. We're going to add some extra water, the rest of the chicken broth, because I used that whole pack of noodles, and honestly I could have gotten away with half a pack of noodles. And as this set, the noodles absorbed all the broth, and there ended up not being much broth, especially with the leftovers. Of course, you can add raw potatoes to this, but I had a leftover baked potato, a really large one. So what I did was just peeled that and cubed it up into tiny pieces. And now we're just going to warm all of that through and get this pasta cooked up in here. And as it cooks, I'm adding more water. Time to season this soup up. We're just going to use a generous bit of Redmond's real salt. And then we're also going to crack in some fresh ground pepper into the soup. It's a very simple soup, and it is really delicious. It almost ends up tasting like spaghetti without meat. So it was very delicious. The kids really enjoyed this. Highly recommend it. It's cheap, it's easy. You can make it from scratch. You can even make the pasta if you wanted to. We, of course, used boxed dried pasta, and it was delicious. Now I'm just going to serve this up for my 5 kiddos. This is a beautiful, delicious soup. I don't have any cilantro, but you could definitely put cilantro on it. It is just a tomato pasta-based soup. The sauce, the soup is made from everything from scratch, well, except for the chicken bouillon. But it didn't even need chicken bouillon, and make sure that you watch how you season this, because mine right now is fairly on the salty side. I added some extra water. I added a quart. This was a lot of noodles, so I probably could have gotten away with using half a box of noodles. This is a lot of noodles, but we've got some good broth. This is gonna feed the kids' bellies for their New Year's Day lunch. We just, I baked some potatoes the other day, and we ended up just cubing up those potatoes. They were baked, but they weren't fully cooked, and so I cubed them up, and they're finishing cooking in this soup. And you just let this soup simmer for 15 minutes till everything's all done. Then you can serve it up to your family. It's beautiful, it's delicious. I've already tasted it myself. It is really, really tasty. So we're just gonna get some bowls going on. Get some bowls going, and we'll serve up these kids. Let it cool off before I call them to the table. All right, we're making a yummy little snack. We've got these Wassa Crisp Creations cinnamon cookie wheat cracker things, and we topped them with some almond butter, some creamy honey almond butter, and we put some blueberries on top. Looks like this. And sometimes lunch is just simple. We've just got some Tillamook cheese, some sourdough bread, oranges, tomatoes. Simple lunch.